Hello and welcome to The Unwritten Life. I intended to start with showing you some of my plants, or more like seedlings. They're still quite small. My camera surprised me by turning on, which is nice. So I can start with something else because I finished the sweater that I was working on last time. And also oh, you can't see. Look! I made myself a stripy sweater. I just finished it earlier today by weaving in all the ends, and yes, there were quite a lot of them. But look, can you even see all of it? Yes, almost. It's stripy, it's single color on top because it was easier, and I also had more of the red than of the gray. And to not have too many jogs in the back, this is cute little detail. Okay, I think it's cute, and it's in the back. So yeah, I've tried it on. It fits. There are always things I would like to change slightly, and also things that I don't exactly know how to, because I did short rows in the back and it fits so well in the back. It's a little tight in the front, or it's a little up high in the front, but I don't know, it'll probably stretch a little down maybe. And the body could have been like a tiny bit longer, but you know what? I'm really happy about it. It's the first time I've knitted a stripy sweater, and honestly, I'm sure I must have had a stripy sweater at some point, but I cannot remember having a stripy sweater. So this is definitely a new thing for me. I with most things that I knit for myself, I like to kind of block them. I don't know if blocking is actually stretching things. It seems like that in some cases, but I like to just kind of rinse it out because I've been like handling it a lot when knitting it, obviously. And I think, yeah, I've gotten all the stitch markers out of it, but I finished my sweater. I spent like 2.5 weeks making it, so I feel like it went really quick, and the stripes were super easy because there was no like knitting with 2 colors at once. I dropped one color and knitted with the next, and then I dropped the next and knitted with the one again. So yeah, stripes are apparently a new thing for me because I just, very close to the camera there. I also started a pair of socks. I started them from the toe, and I'm done with the heel, and the toe and heel is single color, but apparently it's easier to see here. Stripes, I don't know. Is stripes my new thing? I don't know, but I am enjoying it. And the only place where you can see a tiny bit of jog is like the first gray stitch here. The rest is like no jogs because it's helical knitting, so it goes around in a spiral, and that's kind of, when you knit around, you knit in a spiral. So that was kind of nice. I like it. And I know it fits well because even though it looks a little pointy, it's less pointy than the ones that I used to wear or make in the beginning. But yeah. But I have to show you my seedlings. And there are some seedlings that I really need to repot. But I realized that I couldn't really... Oh, sorry about that. I mean, I'm sitting on the floor here. I couldn't really... I needed some stuff, and I have gotten some stuff. And I will try to show you. Let's see. And also, I mean, 2 days ago, it was pretty good. Not green, more like brown out here. You can see a little bit of wetness some places, but yesterday morning it snowed, and now it's so nice outside. First, the lighting, not good lighting. Let's see. Okay, tomatoes. I struggled a little. I mean, you can see it here. They're purple on the back. The leaves are curling up, but I gave them some nutrition. And these, almost no purple on them. And I thought only 2 was coming, and then a little one came. And that one is struggling because by then it had gotten, oh dear. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! Look, I'm getting another tiny baby. If we can focus, we can't focus. Anyway, but look, there's another tiny baby. I did not know about that one. But, I mean, I put 5 seeds in. 2 came up, waited a while, then third one came up, and apparently I'm getting a 4th. These are supposed to be tiny strawberries. They're not doing well. They're really not doing well. And this one is something that I've never tried before. Oh, it's feeling a little soft. And it has water. I don't know what it's missing. It's a loofah. So it's going to be like sponges for washing. I've never done that before. And I have a couple of dwarf tomatoes. The pansies are not, they're doing okay, but they're like so tiny. You'd think they'd be bigger by now, or at least I thought they would be bigger than now. And then we have all the snapdragons. And as you can tell, with some of them here, they're curling their leaves and not being all that happy. This one is like flooded with them. Way too many. So I need to repot the snapdragons. I mean, come on. I do not know how many is in this one cell. It's many. I also have, yes, it used to be a heat pump there. I need to paint the wall. A little bit of basil. It smells really good, even though there's not that many of them. And because it was so few, here is the other pot of basil. It's going way better. The salad is way more stretchy than it should be, and some of them, like the one right there, it's still wearing its hat. It ain't supposed to be wearing a hat, but it is. I tried thyme, not doing well. This is chamomile. Is that how you say it in English? I think so. Many in one place. Like everyone has gathered in one place. It's kind of annoying. And I keep having to turn the pepper around. This is one pepper, it's bell pepper. And this pepper is more like long and pointy, but still sweet. I don't really like, I'm not a spicy pepper kind of. So, with that being said, and yes, I still don't like this lamp because I tend to like smash my head. I don't smash my head into it because it's kind of movable, but you know, it's not doing well. And then I just want to show off. This is my to-do list. And last Friday, oh no, I told you about this. Not much have happened since. I did move a shelf, but yeah, to-do list, not much have happened. So, but you know, you can't do everything at once, or at least I'm thinking that you can't. And I want to show you one. Remember what this tree is called in English, but I got home today. Oh, I can't show you properly here. It can't, I don't know how to, oh, wait, I do know how to show you. But it's a tree, and it was, we're like really humming today, not the tree, but oh my God, it was so filled with bees. And I can show you kind of why. Because these little guys came from that tree, and they're super cute, and they are like, they're incredibly soft. You kind of just want to sit and pet them all the time, which might get weird. But I don't know. Can you tell what kind of tree it is? It makes these in the spring, and the ones that are on the tree outside that I just showed, sorry about the filming, they're super soft, but it was buzzing with bees when I got home today. It was like, I'd been at knit, not knit night because in the middle of the day, but I've been knitting a little or weaving in ends on this one. And I had gone there on my bike, so when I got home, I stopped and I was like, what is that buzzing sound? It was like really loud actually. And yes, I will be knitting while I talk to you because I don't have all the furniture I would like it. But yeah, the buzzing sound was so loud and I was like, what is that? I was like, wait. And that tree was chock full of bees. I mean, to the point where it was a really loud humming sound, buzzing sound. And if that is not a good sign of spring, then I don't know what is. So yeah, so that was those things. I finished my sweater. I just need to rinse it out and then I can wear it. Hopefully it won't be like too warm to wear it because I really want to wear it before I kind of pack it away for the summer. But it's spring. I mean, I did light a fire in my wood stove just this morning because it was like -5 degrees Celsius during the night, which makes the morning a little chilly. We also had, is it called daylight savings when you kind of lose an hour? For me, it's more like effing up time because even though I don't currently have a job, the time switch and from Saturday to Sunday, you kind of lost an hour and you have to, like, I have to, well, this watch do not fix itself. I have to do that. So I did that on Sunday morning, but it throws me off for like a week. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I wish we would stop doing like daylight savings or whatever it's called. It's stupid. Just pick a time and stick to it. Don't F up my world and my life for a whole week, twice a year. Are you kidding me? And it's not just me that is effed up by it. I mean, think about the animals that are used to be on a schedule, both human and other animals. Like, I don't have cows. At some point I would like to. I don't have cows, but milking of the cows, I mean, they do better if they're milked at the same time every day. So, you know, and that goes for a lot of things and a lot of animals. And honestly, a lot of humans too. So, I mean, I talked to some of the other ladies earlier today and they were like, yep, we don't like it either. There were a couple of them that's like, it doesn't affect them, but I would say that the majority were affected by the time change. And, you know, some are more affected, some are less affected, but well, a lot of us are affected. So why do we keep doing this? Can't they just make up their minds and say, let's stop this now and be done? That would have been amazing. Will that ever happen? Honestly, considering how the world is going and how hard it is for people to agree on even the smallest and simplest thing, I kind of doubt that. Unfortunately, I'm starting to lose. I'm not losing faith and hope in humanity. I don't know. Politicians are not like really high on my list of people to believe in, which is kind of sad. They're supposed to work for, you know, us, the everyday person. I'm starting to think they don't, or I've been thinking that for a while because, you know, reasons. But yeah, I mean, the daylight savings, seriously, that should not be hard to fix. Just decide to stop and then no more. You don't have to like make up all these weird ass rules that no one understands anyway. Just say, this is it. We're not doing it anymore. And it won't be a problem. Well, I would say there would be one challenge because I don't know how it's done with my computer and my phone and all, but they kind of magically switch the time themselves. But apart from that, I mean, could we just not? That would be great. And I have some news that is very exciting for me. I hope. Well, it is exciting. I really hope it's gonna go well. I've told you before that I have been at markets, like been sitting with table at markets to sell my knits and crochets before. It's happened twice in the fall. Those are my first and only times I've done that. But next Saturday, I'm going to sit at my third market, and it's gonna be the biggest market I've gone to yet. From what I've been told, it will be a total of 30 vendors, which, I mean, the first one I was at, we were probably like 15, and the second one might have been 15 too. So yeah, this is gonna be way bigger than the first two I was at. I do actually have to pay to have a table there though. That has not been the case with the other two. So that leaves me a little not worried, more like not nervous either, more like I really hope this goes well. Because I did sell a few things at the first two markets I was at. I didn't sell a ton, but I sold enough that it was okay. And this time I'm gonna kind of have to sell more because I need to pay to have a table, need to basically pay to be a vendor, which is okay because they like renting some space and all from what I understand. And it's a bit of a drive from where I live. It's about a 45-minute drive each way, so an hour and a half, and I have to drive obviously, and when you drive a car, it uses gasoline, and that costs money, and that for sure ain't cheap these days. Then again, there's nothing that is cheap these days except I was gonna say walk in nature, but that feels like it's kind of getting more expensive too, because there are certain people that are very interested in ruining nature by putting up wind turbines and stuff all over everywhere. I personally not a fan of wind turbines because you have to destroy so much nature to save the climate, except they forget to realize that nature and climate is kind of like two sides to the same story. You can't have nature without climate, and you can't have climate without nature. So if you F one of those things up, as in if you F up the nature, climate ain't gonna matter. And some people don't seem to realize that there is a connection there. So yeah, so they're ruining nature, and a lot of places nature ain't really a place to go for hikes anymore because they effed it up with, for instance, wind turbines. I would actually rather have solar panels, I think. I don't know because I don't know enough about solar panels, but the turbines, I mean, lights, sounds, things that can't be recycled, killing animals, especially insects and birds and all, spilling oil everywhere. No, not okay. Not where I thought this conversation was gonna go, but okay. I like nature. I want to keep nature. That does not mean that it has to stay the same all the time because it's nature. It is constantly changing, which is a good thing. Because if nature constantly or stopped constantly changing, it would be dead. And that would be very bad because we as humans, though not everyone likes to admit it, we are kind of part of nature. We need it. We can't survive without it, whether you like it or not. And yes, I know people... Oh, shoot. I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. I mean, I've heard people say that, oh, we don't need farmers. We could just go to the grocery store and buy food. Yeah. And how do the stores get the food? The farmers make it. They grow it. So that is, yeah, that something is weird here. Did I make a mistake? No, I think we're good. So yeah, that is a thing too. I like farmers. I don't intend to become a big farmer because that sounds like a lot of work. And I don't want that. I wanna enjoy life. I want to be able to be surprised when I get home from a bike ride and wonder what the humming or buzzing sound is and why it's so loud, and then walk closer to the tree and see like all these little tiny things are because they're started to produce pollen and flowering a little with all the yellow on the white. And the sound of bees were so loud that I just stood there and made sure not to go too close because I don't want to risk getting stung. You know, that would be uncomfortable, but just have nature so close and still be careful not to get stung. But that is what I want. So yeah, I just wanted to say hi, show off my new sweater that I'm done with making. I just need to rinse it off and say, hey, stripes might be a thing for me now. I don't know how much, I don't know how long, but apparently stripes are a thing that I enjoyed making. And I'm gonna sit at a market soon. I am hoping it goes well. I'm hoping I get to sell things. I mean, with 30 vendors in one market, there should be people coming. So fingers crossed, I sell stuff, I make a lot of money. Or, you know, you can't generally make a lot of money selling knits, but, you know, I'm working on it. I'm also working on making a pattern for the sweater I just finished. I don't know how that's gonna go. It'll be a single size pattern for a sweater. I don't think they're very popular, but, you know, I figure I gotta give it a go. And if I don't try, ain't nothing gonna happen. So you gotta try something new. You gotta try something that you might think might not work, but you know, you never know. So, and also if you never try, you'll never get anywhere with anything in life ever. So I'm going to go repot my snapdragons. I kind of wanted to repot stuff while talking to you guys, but I don't have a thingy to put on my tripod so I can set you up. And also, I didn't want to like be touching the phone when I am planting and filled with like dirty soil filled hands. That would not, I don't want to rub that on my phone. So I figured knitting is better for this. And at some point when I get a dining table, I can sit there and do my puzzles and talk to you like I used to. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. Hoping you too are looking forward to that. I should finish sentences. And I hope you have a nice time. And I hope spring is springing? I hope spring is going well wherever you are. If you're in the, what do we call it, northern hemisphere, which is coming up on spring. So yeah, spring has sprung here, even though it snowed yesterday, but you know, still in March, still a very non-stable month. And kind of like me, my birthday was just the other day, so I'm a little unstable sometimes too, but it's spring, it's beautiful sun outside. I need to repot my snapdragons, put some more seeds in, not the ground outside yet, because yeah, it's a little iffy on that, but soon I will plant things outside, and I'm so excited. I hope you are too, and I hope you have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!